Greetings, fine folks. Welcome to Modern World Dynamics, your one-stop channel for all things intriguing and enlightening. Today, we're embarking on a journey of discovery, exploring those vital life lessons that somehow slipped through the cracks of our school curriculum. These are the real-world dynamics that shape our adult lives, the practical wisdom that textbooks often overlook. So buckle up as we dive into the ocean of wisdom that is typically left unexplored by our school textbooks. First off, let's talk about money. No, not the kind we dream of swimming in, but the kind that helps us navigate life's choppy waters. The subject of financial literacy often gets swept under the rug. It's like that awkward dinner guest that no one really wants to acknowledge, but we all know is there, nibbling at the edges of our comfort zones. Financial literacy is more than just knowing the difference between a credit and a debit card. It's about understanding how to budget, how to save, and yes, even how to navigate the labyrinth that is taxes. Picture this. A young man fresh out of university lands his first job. He's over the moon with his first paycheck, only to realize a chunk of it has been gobbled up by something called income tax. He thought taxes was something only the monopoly man had to worry about. It's a common mistake, but one that could have been avoided with a bit of financial literacy. Budgeting, too, is a skill that's often overlooked. Many of us treat our bank accounts like a mystery box. We throw our money in, close our eyes, and hope for the best. But budgeting is like having a roadmap for your finances. It helps you navigate through the month without running aground. Remember, the art of managing money isn't about becoming rich, but about living a life free from financial stress. Next on the list is something even more valuable than money: our emotions. Now you might be thinking, emotions? I've got those. I'm an adult, aren't I? Well, yes you are, but understanding emotions, both your own and others, is a skill that's unfortunately overlooked in our traditional schooling. This is where emotional intelligence comes in. It's the ability to identify, understand, and manage emotions. It's about being able to empathize with others, to see the world from their perspective. It's about self-awareness, knowing why you feel the way you do, and understanding how your emotions affect your actions. Let's illustrate this with a story. Imagine a man named John. He's always been quick to anger, snapping at his colleagues, his friends, even his family. One day he took a step back and asked himself why he was always so angry. He realized he had unresolved issues from his past that he hadn't dealt with. John took the time to understand his emotions, to work through them, and found himself becoming more patient, more understanding. His relationships improved, his work life became less stressful, and he was happier. Emotional intelligence, like John's journey, is about more than just dealing with your emotions. It's about understanding them, learning from them, and using this knowledge to navigate the world around you. In the grand scheme of things, understanding your feelings and those of others isn't a trivial pursuit, but a vital life skill. Before we continue our journey, a quick interlude. Our quest for knowledge is never-ending, and so is the effort to bring it to you. Each video is a product of hours of research and thought. If you're enjoying these enlightening tales of adulthood, do consider subscribing to Modern World Dynamics. Want to fuel this endeavor further? You can contribute by donating. The link is just below in the description. Your support enables us to keep this ship of knowledge sailing. Now let's get back to our discussion. Moving forward, let's talk about the one thing that makes and breaks our world relationships. Often we venture into this territory without a roadmap, a compass, or even a clue. Yet, there are a few simple tools that can help us navigate this uncharted territory more effectively. Firstly, communication. It's as essential as oxygen to our relationships. Think of it as the golden thread that keeps the tapestry of our relationships intact. Remember that time when your friend misunderstood your joke and it took weeks to mend that rift? That's what happens when communication goes awry. Next comes understanding. It's the compass that helps us navigate through the fog of emotions and intentions. Remember your first love? That exhilarating roller coaster of emotions, the countless misunderstandings. Yes, that's when understanding comes into play. Finally, respect. It's the foundation stone upon which every healthy relationship is built. It's like that mutual respect between Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. Despite their differences, they maintained a strong bond because of the respect they had for each other. These three elements, communication, understanding, and respect, can help us sail smoothly through the tumultuous sea of relationships. But remember, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Each relationship is unique, requiring its own unique blend of these elements. Remember, the key to successful relationships isn't about finding the perfect person, but learning to see an imperfect person perfectly. Lastly, let's address a subject that's often brushed under the carpet: self-care. The unseen curriculum, the unspoken lesson, yet it's as critical as the air we breathe. In the hustle and bustle of our lives, we often sideline mental health. It's like a book that's left unread on a shelf, gathering dust. But here's the thing. Our minds are like gardens. They need to be tended, nurtured, and sometimes weeded. Just as a gardener takes time to care for his garden, we too must invest time in our mental space. Now let's talk about physical health. It's not just about having a six-pack or running a marathon, it's about feeling good in your own body. It's about taking the stairs instead of the elevator, choosing an apple over a bag of chips. It's about small, healthy choices that add up over time. And then there's leisure time. We all need a break, a pause, a moment to just breathe. Remember John, the workaholic banker who never took a day off, until one day he just couldn't take it anymore. He decided to take a break, to go on a vacation, and guess what? He came back refreshed, rejuvenated, and more productive than ever. So let's not disregard self-care. Let's embrace it. Because it's not about pampering yourself at a spa. It's about taking care of your mind, your body, and your soul. After all, taking care of yourself isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. As we wrap up our enlightening journey, it's time for some parting words. We've explored financial literacy, emotional intelligence, navigating relationships, and the art of self-care. Crucial life lessons that aren't typically found on a school syllabus. I implore you to apply these lessons in your everyday life. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Modern World Dynamics for more insightful discussions. Remember, life's greatest lessons are often found outside the classroom. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing,